Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 1. Into the line of dawn, we go for the first match of the day. BTK taking on Meta.
All right, let's go. Do we see Shark trying to invade? I think with the recent patch, isn't this really... It doesn't really work at the moment, trying to invade and delay the enemy jungler.
Yeah, I feel like what Shark is doing right now is just trying to get vision, you know, opening up the map a little bit.
And we do see everyone just really just feeling it out at the moment.
Yeah, both teams just feeling it out. They don't really want to go for, you know, crazy aggressive plays this early on, especially considering that, again, BTK's kill pressure. Shark already looking for the hook there, down below. Almost gets it onto the Beatrix, but good movement and a good read from Sirius down below. In the top side as well, we do see Fried Chicken winning it out in the trade against Annie. And Meta, in the early stage, we can already see them kind of, you know, they're kind of losing in these lanes individually, right? Annie in that top side and Sirius also getting shoved in.
It's all about the, you know, to be honest, for the side of Meta, it's about the macro play. If they can out-rotate BTK, then they can really press their towers and really take Zayn away from that sort of jungle, because Zayn showed when his team is on the back foot, he'll go push the lanes and sort of take himself away from the objectives.
Yeah,
so it's all about
the
that
thing is, right
play.
now, going up against the Bauman, right? It's just really tough for Mobazane to really look for any of these neutral objectives. The first Lethal Wanderer, BTK didn't even try to contest it because, again, Meta, they just have so much pressure on that Lethal Wanderer. But down below, that's going to be a dive here as they go for it. 3v1 under the turret. Zia will fall. That's the first blood taken away, but it's going to be Shark going for the hook, trying to look for compensation, but he might be dove on next, and that's easy for Hal, taking a whole lot of damage from the turret. Mikasa popping the sprint, jumping all the way under that turret to pick up the kill onto Shark. He finally does it with a few, a few crazy movements, a few crazy jiggles there.
But they did give the turtle, so they were happy to give the first blood. The 2 kills over for the 1 turtle. I don't know if it's really, you know, 3 kills.
Yeah, 3 kills taken down now. 6 goes in for another stun onto Shark, who gets the hook. But again, it feels like BTK, they're being out-traded right now. Fried Chicken goes for the proxy, clears out the wave now, will be forced out of that jungle. It's easy for Howl. This guy, he's just putting on so much pressure on all sides of the map. Bottom side, now top side. They do pick up the favorable trade here. They're already ahead by 2,000 gold.
3 minutes into the game, and they were able to press that bottom tower. So really, they're saying, we know that Zia is one of your win conditions, so we're going to make his life hard and not let him really farm up too much. And now you see Beatrix trying to go down and get that more of that gold plating in the top lane. I love the rotation and the movement from the side of Meta.
Oh, but down below though, Shark goes over Bloody Hunt, will be able to connect that hook onto Annie, but it is a Ruby down below. Not really that easy to target. He doesn't have the flicker though, so maybe now they can look for a dive. Perhaps with Mobazane also rotating aggressively into that bottom side. They want to look for a trade, but it seems like Annie really aware currently. Cancels out the recall though. This is going to be dangerous. Shark opens up the map. They will just be able to zone Annie away from that turret, pick up a little bit of gold, but in that top side, once again, that's going to be the Numenon blast by 6 with the flicker, and the real world manipulation will be popped as well. White Chicken caught, pinned down on that turret, but there is no minion wave there. Just help Meta look for that pickoff. Down below, trade goes through. Shark has rotated up top, and Meta will be forced to back out of this turret push here in the 4th minute of the game.
The way that Meta is really just pressing BTK at the moment is just affecting the way that they can farm, and like BTK is scrambling at the moment. I feel just scrambling to try to get their positioning back. And then you do see the retry and the lethal counter. They're able to just take that turtle down.
Yeah, but how? He got the retribution, but now he's going to be caught out. But Numenon Blast comes through. Mobazane jumps in, will be able to pick up 1. That's going to be serious, jumping away with a flicker, but he will fall next. A double kill for Mobazane. He's looking for the triple kill, and this is where BTK are able to find that compensation and come back into the game instantaneously. The goal lead that we saw earlier, 2,000, 3,000 built up, now almost completely gone.
I really don't know why Hal decided to to flex there. He should have just gone back into his jungle and farmed a little bit more. Going in for that engage sort of really just takes away that turtle you just got. And a bit of the good work that you've done early on. Really even the game up now.
Yeah, if you take a look at the items, wait a minute, 6 though, top side, looking for the Numenon Blast, gets it onto Tuna, Biru's Passion to follow it through. Kush goes in, tries to look for a pickoff, but it is going to be Hao who zones Kush away, forces him to use that sprint, a valuable resource already popped here. That's going to be the real world inflation. Popped and used Kush, caught in that immobility, and will be taken down. That's a killing spree already for Mikasa in the mid lane. This guy was such a huge factor for meta in the first match of this tournament, the knockout stage, and now you can see him shine once again. 3-0.
Mikasa is one of the best mages I've seen in the NACT. The way that he positions is amazing. Like you just seen there, the way that he positioned, he like most people wouldn't have been able to catch that Sicilian with the sprint activated and the the Bat's Feast activated, because that movement speed is so high. But just the placement of that ulti, of real world manipulation, is just amazing by Mikasa. Good game sense.
Insane though, right? Combat. This is crazy. What we're seeing right now, meta, they're outpicking BTK in the early stage of the game. They're going in for more, and Mobazane, he's actually going to be forced to be, he's forced back into his own jungle. As meta, they put so much pressure on the map. They got the 2 turret lead here, right? Compared to BTK, who only has 1, and they've been the ones securing every single turtle so far. This is going to build up. That XP lead coming through. Sure, Bruno has been free farming, but it's going to get rough for them in the stage. 6 goes in for the stun onto Kush, and my goodness, that shot from Sirius from the mid lane with the Renner goes in, but Shark,
oh my god,
just a roamer though. That's not what you want to look for. Instant collapse. The Numenon Blast onto 2 in the real world manipulation to wipe BTK off that mid lane. Meta, they want to look for that upset. Fly Chicken trying to buy some time, but he's gonna get stunned up. He's gonna get taken down there by Mikasa, who is unstoppable. What is going on?
Meta is just like putting down their will right now and saying, BTK, what do you have? And honestly, I just really like the way that meta is forcing BTK back every single time, changing the team fights into a counter attack and winning most of the time. I think BTK has one team fight, one trade to the side of meta.
Yeah, I mean, right now, buddy, I'm glad I woke up early for this, because I am wide awake now, I can throw the coffee out the window. This is a game, and this is already so different to what many of us expected. We expected BTK to stomp, but this is not what they're doing right now. Mobazane, almost there. Still has that first ability to get out, but
real world manipulation.
Losing out a lot of HP. Sirius jumping in with a Renner shot, and Shark will actually be the one to fall there. Now Numenon Blast once again by 6, trying to lock Kush down, but the sprint once again from Kush gonna be popped there to get out. Meta out rotating and picking off BTK members all across the board.
They're just doing the meta game better than BTK at the moment, and it's really strange. Because BTK is one of the best macro play teams I've seen in NACT. So yeah, they've really done their homework here. And you see Zane's not even going to try to contest this Lord here. Give it to the side of meta. All you can really do right now as BTK is damage control. Trade a tower for the Lord. Trade a kill for a tower. I don't know. As much as you can do, try to get those objectives.
Oh my god, look at that once again. Sharky goes in for the play, but it actually turns around on its head. Meta is the one who actually come out on top from that. 3-0, they're looking for more. Mikasa going under the turret onto Kush. He will be able to slow him down. Will he just get this without the real world inflation? He dives into the turret. Kush gonna get 2 on a monster kill from Mikasa. Absolute domination from Meta here in game number 1. BTK have no response whatsoever. With the Lord marching down, they might be looking to go for more here. Falling Star Moon onto one member. Howl gonna be caught out there, but it is gonna be Fly Chicken who loses all of his HP. Mobazane jumps in only to retreat as Meta, once again, they're pushing the tempo. They're looking for more. Mobazane gets pushed back into the base, and the real world manipulation gets popped up and used now that they know that Shark doesn't have the Iron Hook, and he's still not able to connect on it right now.
And they did get that tower just there. They did push enough to get through the mid and take a couple of them down at the same time. So it's an awesome push by Meta.
Good hook there by Shark, but he's going to get punished once again here by the Luminant Blast. Falling Star Moon trying to look for the re-engage as he will be locked down. The lethal counter takes a chunk, and Sirius takes the kill. They're looking for the siege once again, but there you go. That's the hook you want onto Howl. They pick it up, and now Kush going back in with a bad feast, trying to look once again to just zone Meta away. Buy some time for BTK to, come back into this game, but so far it feels like, Meta, they've just been forcing everything on BTK, not letting them think at all.
Yeah, Meta has not taken the foot off the pedal at this moment in time in this game. They've literally been 100 from the start of the match to right now, and I'm just hoping that they can keep it going, because I would love to see BTK on the back foot and really, really, put in some work and see what they got. See if they can answer this.
Yeah, and the thing is, Combat, it's going to be the first time in a long time that BTK will have to play from behind. Can you remember the last time they had to do this in NA, right? It has to be M3. That's when they were actually able to play it from behind there. But look at this, Mobazane looking for the flanks, gonna get zoned away by Howl, who opens up the map. But let's talk a little bit about that, right? During M3, how were they able to adapt against an opponent who had this much aggression in that early stage?
Well, it was really just the way that they, again, I sound like a broken record, but their macro play in M3, that's where it really improved, and they sort of worked on it a lot there. We don't see Cardi right now. Cardi is probably, when Zane plays a damaged jungler, I like to see Cardi in the lineup because he offers that playmaking off-lane ability that can still sort of act as a second proxy tank to Zane. So I think that's like one of the issues here, because when Karina goes in, you don't really have a front line. You have Esmeralda. Franco's more of a hide in the bush hook sort of hero. Maybe scare some people off and make them think that you've got the bloody hunt. But yeah, again, it's a strange matchup. What do you think, Mirko?
It's a very strange matchup here, but wait a minute. Again, they're just under the turret onto BTK. Mobazane, it's the only one left. What's going on? They're looking for the base. They're looking for the end. 1-0 an upset already for the first match of the day, the first game. And BTK are on the back foot. Meta have just... What in the world happened?
GG's well played, Meta. I'm lost for